Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Pageant Mag Philippines live sessions. Yours truly, once again, guys, Francois Diaz, your pageant correspondent. So we are live simultaneously on Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. And if you are new to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification. And also like our Facebook page and follow our Facebook page for more pageant updates. We are also on Instagram and TikTok, so please follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, guys, if you have any questions later for our guest for tonight, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below at the comment section. Okay, and by the way, this episode is brought to us by Celebrity. And before we proceed, let's just play this ad. Yes, we're back. And definitely you are very much excited to get to know our guest for tonight. Hmm. Actually, guys, this is the very first time that we are interviewing a Mr. of Filipinas 2021 candidate. Well, we supposedly have last night. Unfortunately, we have to move that interview with the candidate due to some emergency or unexpected circumstances. All right, so moving forward, our esteemed guest for tonight is Mr. of Filipinas 2021 candidate, hailing from the province of Cebu. Hmm. He is a registered oh, let me repeat that. He is a registered nutritionist dietitian. Oh my, did I pronounce it correctly? And currently a veterinary medicine student. Wow. And he was also a Ginoong Cebu 2018. Guys, please help me welcome our tonight's guest with a virtual applause. Give it up for Cebu's pride, Junichi Yabushita.
Hi,
Yes,
everybody.
hello there.
Hi,
How
hi,
are
sir.
you?
Good evening.
Yes,
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing very, very great as well, just like you are. So,
Thank you.
oh, how have you been?
I'm doing great. I'm doing
Mm-hmm,
fine and kind of busy with school because my class already started. So kind
mm-hmm.
of juggling around pageantry and class all at the same time.
So you must be, oh yeah, just like what we have mentioned earlier, you're currently a student for
Yes.
veterinary medicine. And what year are you now?
I'm currently at my fifth year, so I
Mhm.
only have 1 year to go. Hopefully, I'll make it to sixth year.
Talaga?
Yes, yes.
Ilang years ba ang veterinary?
Um,
Veterinary medicine. Mm-hmm.
you'll be needing 6 years for you to complete the degree and for you to
Mm-hmm.
take the board exam. So 6 years of veterinary medicine. So as of the moment, I'm on my
Okay.
fifth year, almost there. So close, but yet so far.
Oh, 'di ba? How was that from a face-to-face class? Now you for sure you're doing the online class as well.
Actually, we're doing modular, which is very, very much harder than online class because we have to read everything on our own and study
Mm-mm.
everything on our own. And veterinary medicine is skills based degree. So we really, really, really need laboratory, and we can't do that without face-to-face classes. So that's the really
Exactly.
struggle we're having right now. So we're more on our books, reading our books, studying our
Oo.
books, and our teachers are guiding us what to read. So
Oo.
yeah, that's the main struggle for it.
How long have you been doing the modular class?
Actually, we're on our second school year. So
Ah,
like
okay.
second year of modular
Oo.
class. So we're
Since the
kind of
pandemic.
adapting to it. Yes, since the pandemic, we're kind of adapting to
Oo.
it slowly, but we kind of miss the face-to-face class because
Mm-mm.
we really need the skills to hone ourselves to be a better doctors in the future. So, yeah.
Mm. Oh, what I'm interested to know is that how did you what motivated you to become a veterinary or to take up veterinary medicine where in fact you were a nutritionist dietitian, so something like there's something I mean more of expected than
Yeah.
veterinary medicine. Uh-huh.
Well, at first, veterinary medicine is a childhood dream and my very first love, but I I didn't know that there are schools offering that courses, so I took up another course, which is nutritionist dietitian. So I took
Mhm.
up the course, I finished it, passed the board exam, and
Mhm.
then I fell in love with it and worked for a while. But first love never dies, so I came back. So I came back to my first love, the veterinary medicine. So I took the chance with the blessings of my mom and dad, and they
Uh-huh.
gave me the go signal, and they're very supportive about it, and I'm very thankful for them. Even though it took a long time for me to finish this degree, they're still supporting me and never heard any complaint. So, yeah.
So whose choice was the first course?
My choice, cause
Ah,
I'm a foodie. I really love food, and I really
oh,
want science as well. So science and
uh,
food together, so it's perfect course for me. So
mm-mm.
yeah, at the end, first love never dies once again.
Ano daw? First love never dies.
Never
May
dies.
nakarelate.
Yeah, but this is basing on my course, not
Not for
romantically.
anything else.
Yeah.
All right. By the way, guys, if you have any questions later for, or if you have prepared any questions for June, let me just call him June. By the way,
Yeah.
as I was given a permission to call him June.
Yes.
So medyo nahihirapan ako sa Junichi. Yan.
Yeah.
Ayan. So so if you have any questions for June, guys, just drop them at the comment sections, and definitely we'll be asking that to him. Okay, so you are being called as Doc. Where is it coming from?
I'm sorry.
You are being called as Doc,
Doc like
Doctor, I
doctor,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah. Where is it coming from? Is it because you are a veterinary medicine student?
Yeah. Yeah, mostly
Okay.
yeah, because I'm a veterinary medicine student, so
Mm-hmm.
we often we are called doctors even though we didn't finish the degree yet. But yeah, so we need to finish it. Every time they call us doc, I don't feel like
Mm-mm.
a doctor yet because I need to finish my degree first to be worthy to be called a doc. Especially the board
Well,
exam, we have to finish. We have to pass the board exam to, yeah, to be
well, that
worthy of be
happens
calling called
actually.
a doc.
That definitely happens even for
Yeah,
other professions, right? Well,
definitely.
sometimes the seminarians are being called fathers as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too
Yeah.
early.
Yes, yes.
There's a lot of
So,
books to read.
mhm. But you know what? Sometimes being called as such could also
Yes,
help you to motivate even
definitely.
more and get inspired. Di
Yes, it
ba?
makes you feel
Mm-mm.
killing that
Oo,
one
di
day
ba?
it will come true. And I use that as a motivation as well for me to
Mhm.
strive harder and for me to do better in my studies, aside from my
Oo.
inspiration, which is my family.
Mm-mm. And by the way, there are some viewers in here who
Yes.
wants to to get recognized for
Oh yeah,
asking for
sure.
shout out now. So
Oh yeah.
Juliet Martinez, hello everyone. Jordy, thank you for watching. And of course, we still
Hello.
have here our Suki every night, Mark Xiao Uy. Thank you so much. For those who are watching on our Facebook, I mean, Pageant Mag Philippines group page, I'm sorry I cannot be able to see your names right now, but that's fine, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And to our viewers on YouTube, thank you so much as well. Just drop down your questions at the comment section. Okay? So, yes, we will definitely ask your question, guys. Hi, Juliet Martinez. Hi, Yong. Yong Botor, hello. Thank you so much for watching, Yong. And Jane Carla Abens, thank you so much. All right. Mhm. So actually, there are already some questions in here,
Oh,
but we'll be entertaining that later on.
sure.
Okay. Mm.
No problem.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. What was the reason why you joined? Why you're joining rather? Misters of Filipinas.
Since I was in college, the from my
Mm-mm.
very first course, I'm already doing a part-time modeling, and one of
Mm-hmm.
that is pageantry. Not just because of the fame and all the perks that it has, but for me also to help my parents in spending in my studies. And
Mm-hmm.
I really want to help them in my studies. And I think that what I've learned in modeling, it molded me a lot, especially
Mm-hmm.
pageantry. I've learned that it's
Mm-hmm.
a very big platform that I can use, especially to inspire people. Because joining pageants and then winning pageants,
Mm-hmm.
especially when I come home after winning a pageant, they try to chat me that they've become inspired from
Mm-hmm.
my answers, that they relate into it. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a bulb in my head that said, if this platform can change one person in a city or a
Mm-hmm.
barangay or a sitio, how much more on a national stage, and where I can touch and where my words can touch a lot of people. And I think Misters of Filipinas is a very great platform for me to use to
Mm-hmm.
continue on that dream of mine and my role of mine. Because a lot of my friends told me that I am good at inspiring people, and I think I really should use that gift given by God. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that joining this pageant would really, really change not just my life, but also a lot of people's life as well through my words. Being a
Oh,
spokesperson, in short.
uh, but I believe that this would be a very different experience from what we have
Definitely.
experienced with Ginoong Cebu rather in 2018.
Definitely. Yes.
So, have you already been told rather of anything on how to do the Misters of Filipinas this year? Because most of the pageants this year or since last year
Yeah.
um, have been have been an online pageant. So
Mhm.
have been online pageant. So how are you going to do the Misters of Filipinas?
Okay. As far as I know, we are
Mm-hmm.
going. We're not going online, but we're going live. All of us
Mm-hmm.
will be shipped or going. We're all going to Dumaguete, and there in our
Mm-hmm.
first day, we'll all be swab tested. If we
Mm-hmm.
tested positive, we'll be going home and not be joining the competition for everybody's safety. So
Oh.
yes. So mostly
Mhm.
our activities before the pageant, our pre-pageant
Mhm.
activities are being held online. And I think that
Okay.
the coordinators and the organizers are doing so well in communicating to
Mhm.
us and giving us instructions very well and what to do and what not to do. And they made it so easy that
Mhm.
this pageant has lowered down our pressure for us to
Mhm.
relax and focus on our trainings as well.
Mhm. So if I have heard you correctly, it's gonna be a combination of um,
Yes.
online and live.
Yes, but
Uh-huh.
for the live, we'll be staying at Dumaguete for about 10 days. So definitely there will be live pre-pageant activities before the
As well.
coronation nights. Yes. So there's no further instructions yet. So
Mm-mm.
if they want to be updated, they can follow the Misters of Filipinas FB page, Instagram
Mm-mm.
page, and TikTok accounts.
Perfect.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. That's
Sorry.
fine. Okay. So, I believe that we have somehow have known you a little
Yeah.
bit, but we're getting deeper into that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So we'll be playing the Have You Ever Had? Okay, so it's
Oh, okay.
somehow modified from what we used to watch on YouTube, the Never Had I
Yes.
Ever, right? So
Yes. Yes.
this is just very simple though. All right.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, good. So for the first have you ever is have you ever had worn an oversized or undersized pair of shoes?
Definitely. Yes,
Hmm.
I did, especially during pageants that
Uh-huh.
where you have to quickly um what do you call this, quickly wear the shoes,
Uh-huh.
and for sometimes the shoes will be gone, so you're gonna need to borrow another shoes that is not
Oh.
your size, and you have to just suck it in and just keep your composure while your feet are numbing and in pain. So yeah, race under pressure, that's what they say.
Tawag nila sa ano, tawag nila sa tawag dito sa female pageants naman ay tiis
Yeah.
ganda.
Yes.
Tiis pogi.
Sobrang tiis sa ganda. Maraming paso-paso after.
Ayun, that really happens, no? Yung mga
A lot.
sudden missing of your things at the
Yes.
backstage, ganyan. So, yeah. So, guys, it's actually a lesson for everyone to please be on guard on your things.
Things.
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of people around backstage that
Exactly.
they might have mistaken their things from mine. So they took it and
Yeah,
said, "This is mine."
that's right.
Yeah.
That really happens. Mistakenly take or
Yeah.
taken by somebody
Yes.
else. Mm-mm. All right. So, how about have you ever had snuck out or sneaked out from home?
No, never.
Ah,
Because
talaga?
yes, my mother is an old style disciplinarian.
Traditional.
So
Hmm.
yeah, very traditional. So you know
Uh-huh.
what traditional means? Hanger, belt. So anything you do bad or do against her will, you'll be disciplined and in a very harsh way. But in the end, it really paid off because
Mm-hmm.
I have used that discipline, especially in my studies, in my works, and especially in the pageant as well, to be disciplined and to listen and the
Mm-hmm.
instructions, because it is not for my negative pathway to walk
Uh-huh.
on, but it is for me to be better soon. And right now, I'm
Oh,
reaping what my mother has planted on me. So yeah,
diba? Ang bait
yes.
naman. Oh,
Yes.
ang bait-bait
Thank you,
ah.
thank you.
Sana all. Good
So
anak ha, good son. 'Di ba?
no,
Well, in fact, that's right, no? Yung mga traditional parents
yes,
talaga, they use mga kung ano-anong mga gamit.
yes. On
Belt
what
kung
they can
belt,
see,
ganyan. Pamalo, 'di
slippers,
ba? Mm.
anything that their eyes can see, they're just gonna throw it again on you. So
Yes, that's right. Uh, But it really pays off because eventually,
definitely,
yeah, you get to learn from it naman. Mhm.
yes.
However, have you ever had wished to be a girl?
For me,
Yeah.
actually, I'm very happy of who I am, but also
Mm-mm.
there's this side of curiosity, especially that I'm raised singly
Mm-mm.
um, by my mom. So I wanna feel like what what is she feeling? What it feels like to be a woman who is a single parent, and
Mm-mm.
my mom raised me singly because my dad has to work abroad for a very long
Mm-hmm.
time. They're not separated, so let's just to
Okay.
make things clear up. But it's different to
Yeah.
raise a child on your own while
Mm-hmm.
my dad is just supporting, but I love my
Mm-hmm.
dad for supporting me. But yeah, so I'm just curious about that part, and like how
Mm-hmm.
women can be so strong, especially emotionally in times that their
Mm-hmm.
children are so sick, especially there are times and where they have to defend their children, especially
Mm-hmm.
to the bullies, you know,
Yeah.
some, especially in raising me on how to do guy stuff. My mom doesn't know how to do
Mm-hmm.
guy stuff, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
just curious how women do that because women are such powerful human beings. You know, they have this power
Mm-hmm.
in them that they can adapt, and then
Mm-hmm.
in the end they become triumphant of the challenges that they have been given by life. So yeah, so salute to
They're
my
really
mom.
very much empowered. They're really very much empowered. They can be both as mother and
Yes,
father, as mother
yes,
and father at the same time. Yeah.
definitely.
I can definitely relate with you because
Yeah,
my mother was also was as well a mother and father to us because just
yeah,
like your father, he was working for the
abroad.
family. So not
Yeah,
really abroad, but of course,
okay.
we were actually in the province back then.
But they
So that
did a
is
good
why.
job, right? Look at where we are right now. We're
Definitely,
doing
they
good in
did
life.
a very, very good job.
So,
So, I would like to commend them for that.
yes, they
Yes,
deserve a
mhm.
big round
They
of
definitely,
applause.
yeah, definitely, definitely. But my father is already up in heaven with the Creator. So,
uh, oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm really
No, you
sorry.
don't have to be sorry.
Yeah.
All right, let's move before I get emotional.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So, have you ever had a crush on your instructor or professor or a teacher back in high school?
Definitely,
That's
but
very common.
I'm not gonna say the name. I think
Of
everybody
course.
has that teacher crush at some point in their life,
Mhm.
but
That's right.
sometimes they you use them as inspiration.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Hmm.
but not as an inspiration that it's okay to fail so that I can be in her class again. So
Uh-huh.
no, for but a different type of inspiration, okay? Because some wants to wish that it's okay for me to fail so that I can be with her again next year, next school year. No, don't waste
Of
your
course
parents' money.
not. Mhm. But to study, to strive even harder.
Definitely, definitely. To
Uh-uh.
make your parents
Diba?
proud.
Yes, of course.
They work hard for it.
Mm-mm. How about have you ever had worn your brother's clothes or cousin's
uh,
clothes?
Cousins goes, yes, definitely. Especially
Mm-mm.
going to the beach. Going to the beach when you like forget to bring your stuff. So you're
Mm-hmm.
just gonna borrow what they have, little of what they have. So yeah, definitely
Mm-mm.
I already tried fitting on other
Ah,
people's clothes, especially my cousins.
uh, are you are you the only son? Are you
Yes.
the only child rather?
Yes.
Ah, kaya pala hindi makarelate sa brother. What
It's
about have
okay,
you
it's
ever
okay.
what about have you ever had sold any of your pre-loved items?
I never tried selling pre-loved items, but I've tried giving some of my items for my
Ah,
cousins back
oh,
in the
charity.
province. So yeah, giving free items to my cousins.
Oh, what happened? So guys, there you go.
Like
He's
giving
back.
if they want or
Uh,
like like
bigla ka
can I
nawala.
have this? And yes, you can have it. In return also they also, oh, how about that? I'm good.
Yeah, you're back. You're back. Yes, you're back.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah. So it's
mhm.
about, I don't know if it's charity because we're family. There's no charity in
Yes.
family. It's about
Mm-mm.
being generous to one another and being supportive of
Mhm.
one another. I think like if I can I have this? I like your shirt,
Mhm.
so yeah, you can have it. And also
Mm-mm.
me, there are times that there's something I want from them, and they also
Uh-huh.
give it to me as well. So it's
Mm-mm.
about being generous to one another because we're family.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
No.
never tried selling my pre-loved items, so
Mhm.
maybe I'll try that soon. Soon.
But not on me. I accept hand me down.
How about you? Have you tried selling?
Selling things. Of course, I do. I do sell my pre-loved items as well, especially gadgets. Yeah.
Oh, oh, that's nice. We have to
But
do
what I'm
things,
saying, but what I'm
anything that we can do to survive, right?
yeah, that's right. But what I'm trying to tell you a while back is that don't sell your things to me because I'm
Yeah.
accepting hand me down things.
Oh, oh, sure, sure. If I
Just
have one,
kidding.
I'll be sending you some.
Just kidding.
No, no problem.
There's actually one have you ever had here from the comment section. Let me just pull this up for you. Have you ever had tried joining artista search? Try mo naman kung hindi pa.
Yeah, I already tried search, but I don't know if
Uh-huh.
that's okay to say here. But yeah, I already tried joining Artista Search. No, wala.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine if you've no. I just put you.
Yeah.
I just put you. I just highlighted you on the screen. That's why. All right. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought I was gone again.
No, no, no. I just highlighted you on the screen. Okay, so no problem, no worries about that.
Okay.
So there's no problem. There's no. I think if it's not wrong, if you would tell them, or if you would confess today or tonight or to us that you have joined
Okay.
Artista Search. I think. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yes, Sir
did. I
Raymond.
did.
I'll definitely ask your question, Sir Raymond. Where was that? Where was your
uh,
question? Yes, I'll definitely ask that. Mhm. We actually have a segment for that, Sir Raymond. All right.
okay.
Okay, so what about have you ever had fallen in love with your best friend?
Best friend, yes, I did. Way
Oo.
back when I was grade three. Very young. Since I was
Oh, nawala siya. Nawala siya. So, antayin po muna natin ulit siya. Yes,
back and I'm
ayun.
back. And I'm back.
Mhm. Mhm. Yes, sir. I'll definitely ask your question later on. Oh, sige, let me ask it. Let me ask this question na sa kanya. Okay, as a food nutritionist and future veterinarian, are you Oh, Sir Raymond, kulang yung question. Sir Raymond, kulang yung question. Are you what? Mm. Okay, let's continue the have you ever muna.
Okay.
Mm. So, have you ever had eaten a chicken isaw or chicken intestine?
Definitely. Yes, I really love street food. I grew up
Mm-mm.
eating street food, especially way back
Mm-mm.
in college. We have this. I don't know if you have this in Manila. Like
Mm-mm.
we call it here in Cebu ginabot, but I think
Mm-mm.
it's chicharon bulakla in Manila.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Oo.
my lunch every single day when I was college
Mm-mm.
was in college because it's yummy and very affordable,
Mm-mm.
and Nanay the vendor is
Mm-mm.
very nice to us.
Mm-mm. 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 Oh, di ba? Yung yung Betamax, kumakain ka nun?
No.
Bakit?
No, no. I don't know. Definitely it has something to do with its appearance.
Ah,
I
nakatakot.
yeah, a little bit freaked out about it, but yeah. Maybe
But you
I'll try
eat,
that soon.
but you eat naman yung dinuguan, ganon.
Same as well. Because Betamax is pig's blood, right?
Yeah.
And dinugo, I don't know. Yeah, it has always to do with the appearance and sometimes the taste.
Talaga? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yes.
Masarap. You should try that.
Really?
Masarap siya, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that it's good with puto.
Yes, the dinuguan is good with puto. Oh my God, that's my favorite.
I'll definitely try it soon. Hopefully with you.
Oh, sure, why
With you.
not? By all means. I, I'll definitely cook for you if you want to.
Oh, thank you.
Talaga
I'll
lang.
write that down. I'll remember that.
Absolutely. Sige. Have you ever had too much fun at a party?
Definitely never. I don't
Uh,
drink. I don't drink
oh my
because I'm allergic.
God.
Yeah, I never
Ah,
drink. I never had
see.
vices because
Water
especially
lang.
yeah water or sometimes when we are at a party, I only order Chucky or fresh milk or mango juice. And I'm so lucky to have friends who are very understanding, and I'm so lucky to
Mm-mm.
have that group of friends who respects my choices, especially at
Mm-mm.
parties. So yeah.
Mm-mm. And don't push it anymore. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
definitely. So
Mm-mm.
I'm very thankful for them for not
Mm-mm.
forcing me to do things against my will. Instead, they have been supportive about it and very
Mm-mm.
understanding. And
Okay, good.
especially, I can't sneak in and out in our house because of my mom. That's one factor also.
What about, have you ever had tried cutting classes?
Definitely
High
not.
school,
No,
college.
no, I'm so afraid to waste my parents' money. I every time there's a class, I'll be joining the class, but if the only thing that I can't join a class is when the teacher says that there's no class or he or she can't make it because
Mhm.
every time wasted outside not studying is a money wasted and an effort wasted from our parents because I know how
Oh,
hard my dad worked and my mom um, work hard to discipline me, and I think
uh,
one way to repay them, not
mhm.
monetarily but to see us succeed, is the only thing that they want to see onto us. Yeah.
Yeah, somehow academically successful.
Yes, to be
Yes,
academically
diba?
successful. Yeah,
Mhm.
to know that their children or their child is
Mhm.
having a good future as well from
Mm,
their
that's right.
effort and sweat and tears, blood, sweat and tears, and
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
as a parent that's a very rewarding
Mhm.
feeling.
Mm. Whew! Napakabait ng guest natin ngayon. Grabe. So there you go, guys. You have already
Ah,
heard, or
oh,
we
thank
have
you.
already learned much about Junichi. But before we proceed to our next segment, okay, we'll have a short break. Yeah, and once again, this episode is being brought to us by Celebrity. We'll get back to you guys. Just stay tuned. And we are back.
Hi, I'm back.
Yes, and we are back.
We're
Yes,
both
that's
back.
right. Now, June, we have actually some questions coming from
Yes.
our viewers here. And first question is coming from a very good friend, um, Raymond Seranilio. Okay, I know you know him. And here's his question. So, Raymond, as a food nutritionist and veterinarian in the future, do you believe in vegan diet and will you advocate for that? In addition, as a global environmental concern, it was proven that what really destroys our seas is fishing more than the use of plastics. Would you strongly disapprove fishing?
Okay.
Two questions.
Mm. As a nutritionist dietitian, advocating for a certain diet is a very strong word. For us, what we advocate is everything is okay as long as in moderation. I think all of us has different choices, and I think we need to respect each other's indifferences and choices, especially in our diet. If
Mm-hmm.
that diet makes them feel good, and every time, because when we eat, we should feel good about what we are eating. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that if they want to be vegan, then let them be, because that's what makes them happy. But for me, fishing, I do not strongly disapprove of fishing because it will affect certain livelihoods in our society, especially the fishermen who grew up knows fishing only. And I think that
Mm-hmm.
what we can do is that we can teach them how to properly fish for us to supply people who chooses to eat fish, because fish is also, as a nutritionist dietitian, is a very good source of omega-3 and protein as well. So I think we should
Mm-hmm.
not deprive every people of choices, especially health wise, because we're not the only one living in the world. What we can do is that we
Mm-hmm.
can better how we get or farm our fishes, and we can
Mm-hmm.
do more recreational activities that lessens the usage of plastics in our oceans. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that will be. I think
Mm.
that will be my opinion on that question.
Yeah, I think
Questions. That was a lot.
questions. That's a lot of questions actually. I think that's right. I definitely agree with you.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
cannot just compromise something else just
Yeah,
for one pleasure.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
definitely.
Mm-mm. Huh, ayun
Yeah,
na.
well, we can better our processes and making
Yes.
it more humane.
Mm-hmm. Yan. Na-impress yan, no, si Sir Raymond. Direct, thank you so much for
Oh,
watching.
thank
Oh
you.
my God. And there's another question coming from Alex Penshop. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here's my question, Sir Francois to Junichi. Yes, that's fine. If you could be anyone else besides yourself or beside yourself, who would you be? Ay, nawala ulit. He's gone again. Yeah, but don't worry, Alex. He'll be back. So let's just wait for him. Siguro nawawala-wala lang kasi yung internet connection niya. Mm-hmm. And he is back. Hmm.
Hello again. I
Yes,
was gone for a
Junichi.
bit,
Yes, that's
and now I'm
fine.
back again.
Yes. So the question,
So the
Junichi, is
question is,
if you
can
could
you
be
hear
one.
me? Yeah.
Yes, I do. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could be anyone
No.
else beside
For me, if
yourself.
I could be
Mm-hmm.
anyone else beside myself,
Mm-hmm.
definitely that would be my mom, because there are
Oh.
times, yeah, yes, not just because to be senti, but
Mm-hmm.
because I really want to understand where she's coming from and how she did
Yeah.
it all, and
Mm-hmm.
I really want to explore those values so that when I come back to my own self, I can use those values to my, not just to my future children, but also if given a chance to be a winner of Misters of Filipinas, I can use those values in becoming a better spokesperson to have that sympathy, empathy, patience, and discipline, because you need all of these values to be an effective, very effective spokesperson, especially that
Mm-hmm.
you are talking to a lot of people with different opinions and different moral values, and you have to be gravitated towards that one common ground of understanding, so that everyone and everyone's opinion are respected and not being offended. So yeah, that
Wow.
would be
Yeah.
I would definitely want to be my mom.
I couldn't agree. I couldn't agree more with you, Junichi, because it is also really necessary for us say for example, as a man, you really have to do as well the
Yeah.
side of women and being in their being in their shoes as well could definitely help you
Yeah.
somehow
Mm,
decide or discern much better than as in
definitely.
the perspective of men only, right?
Yes. Yes.
Woo! June. There you go. He is very impressed. Junichi. Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
So just like what I have mentioned a while back, Junichi, that we have some social
Yeah.
issue topics. So let me start
Okay.
with poverty. Okay. Some
Okay.
people would some respondents are saying that the root cause of poverty in the Philippines is illiteracy, or what we call, well, somehow it's associated with education. So, in your own
Mm,
opinion, do you believe on this, or do you, do you believe on this somehow on these
okay.
respondents, on these opinions of the respondents?
For me, in my own opinion, I think education and illiteracy is not the main cause, but it's part
Mhm,
of the cause. But for me, it's the lack of opportunity that has been given to our people. Because if everybody has given the same opportunity, everybody will have that education to be illiterate. So I think
mhm,
what we can do is make better programs to cater not just the middle class people, but also to the people in the area and where the poorest of the poorest of
mhm,
the poorest live. Okay, so I think
mhm,
that opportunity gives a very long way and shot for us, for people who have not given those kind of opportunity to succeed in
mhm,
life. So I think, like, for example, if you are, I definitely had the opportunity to educate myself, through my dad's support. And I think that not everybody has given that chance. There are some
mhm,
given that chance, but still are not very hardworking. So I think that everybody should have that equal opportunity given by creating better programs to cater
mhm,
to those who really needs it. So that
mhm.
would be my opinion on
Yeah,
that.
despite of education, right? Despite of education that they've
Yes. Yeah, that's it's just a
attained.
factor for
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely agree
because
with
sometimes
you.
school can be expensive, and
Mm-hmm.
there are public schools that has certain standards.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some people, there are some certain schools that need requirements, while some other
Mm-hmm.
people do not have that chance to get those requirements.
Mm-hmm.
So they tend to choose not to, put their children in schools. So I think
Yeah, that's
if we
right.
create better programs to cater every problems of the
Mm-hmm.
people in humble homes, I think the illiteracy rate of our country will go up. It's
Mm-hmm.
opportunity that is lacking, not education. Because when there's opportunity, lacking of education will be solved.
That's right. Yeah, just like what I have mentioned earlier, I definitely agree with you on this because when we are given the same
Yeah.
opportunity, um, on especially on minimum wage salaries, if we are given the same
Yeah,
opportunity
definitely.
regardless of our areas, regardless you're on urban or in rural, hopefully, well, poverty can definitely be resolved somehow,
Yes,
diba? And regardless of educational attainment that we have received, diba?
mm,
Mm.
definitely.
Okay. My God, ang daming nagkakagusto sa boses mo. Your voice sounds similar kay Jasper Amorin. So calm and it sounds sexy.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that as a very good compliment,
Um,
I guess.
okay. Guys, we are, yeah, I just want to call the attention of our viewers that we won't be asking the question, we won't be asking political questions. So if you think that your questions would have to do something with the government or anything in politics, I'm really sorry. I am encouraging you to please rephrase or your questions so that we can be able to ask your questions to June. Okay, so there you go. Let's move forward. Let's keep moving para
Let's go.
matapos.
Yes.
um, as a June, as according to Philippine Statistics Authority, it shows that the literacy on men is much lower than the literacy on female because a female has 97.1 literacy rate while men has only 95.9% literacy rate. What can you say about this?
I think. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I do, I do.
Hello.
Mhm.
Can
Yes,
you hear
I do,
me?
I do, I do. I can hear you. Mhm.
Sir Paco?
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
so my opinion in that is because I think for a very long time women um, has to is working on proving themselves into the society
Mhm,
because of the societal pressure that they had
mhm,
before, and especially the inequality, especially in work that they're experiencing. I know in the Philippines there are some, not all, but
mhm,
some experiencing that. So I think that women strived harder to prove themselves of worthy in our
mhm,
society because they have this notion, I think, that they have to be of equal to men. Well, men
mhm,
didn't have that pressure. Men already had that um, um, mindset and aware that I'm a man. There's no societal pressure happening on me. That's why there's a lot of women movement happening
mhm,
around the world because of the
mhm,
societal pressure. And I think it's very, very unfair to put that pressure to women, you know?
mhm.
And
Yeah.
I think that they don't need to work hard to prove that
Mhm,
because they're already there. They are of equal
mhm,
of men since the beginning of time, but
mhm,
it's the society that destroys that definition from the beginning. And I think that that's why women strived harder
mhm,
to put themselves on the map and to tell the
mhm,
world that we are here, we are equal, and we are also strong like the men. So I think
mhm,
that's also a societal factor to that.
mhm. Wow,
Yeah.
that's really very impressive.
Yeah.
It's one of the best answers that I've ever heard on this particular topic.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I have
Thank
to
you.
applaud you for that. And yeah, because it
Oh.
is basically true.
Thank you.
Women are really trying
Yes.
their very best, are really working very hard
Yeah.
to get recognized
Mm,
equally in the society, equal with men.
definitely.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
traditionally, culturally, we have been living patriarchally. So men are always atop the
Yes.
woman, right? So that is why women empowerment has been voiced out and has been
Mm,
clamoring around. So yeah, I definitely believe on you.
yes.
Mhm.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah, because yeah, you're welcome. All right, so one of the pressing issues at the moment, or yeah, today, is basically fake news. So, how do you handle
Yes.
fake news? How do you filter? How do you filter information that you get from online or on social media platforms?
I think for me, it's very hard to filter out information in our platforms because we
Mm-hmm,
don't have that access in filtering it out. But I
mm-hmm,
think what we can do is to have that discipline into awareing
mm-hmm,
ourselves into not just to believe in one eye in what we read. I think we need to further question what we read and search for a more scientific or evidence based kind of news.
mm-hmm,
And I think that as adults, we are responsible in awareing our children in what to believe and
mm-hmm,
what not to believe and what to do and what not to do because the power social media is okay. It's a very powerful
Mm-hmm.
tool if you use it in positivity, but it can also be used into negativity. But
Mm-hmm.
the root cause of that is us, because the power is in our hands. We're the one clicking it, we're the one sharing it. So it is in
Mm-hmm.
our discipline to filter out the things that we don't want to read, and to filter out and report things that are not real, because it could cause harm in the future.
Absolutely. Because technology or the social media had no other intention actually. It has no intention to
Definitely.
destroy people.
Yes.
So mainly
Yes.
that's not
It's
the yeah, mainly that's not the purpose of it. So hopefully we will be able to make use of its real purpose than destroying each other.
yeah.
Hmm, 'di ba?
Yes.
There's a question here from our viewers. They're
Okay.
asking about what. Oh, this is coming from Joel Ray Carcasona. Am I reading it correctly? Joel Ray Carcasona. What can you say about toxic masculinity? Oh, this is somehow very very related to what we have been talking a while back.
yes.
Mhm.
Okay. So for me, toxic masculinity really relates to my advocacy, which is breaking societal stereotypes to all genders, especially men. I think that women, the LGBTQ communities, have already raised their movements and advocacy regarding their issues to their gender, but we don't see
Mhm.
men doing that, because men tend to be lax and tend to be quiet about it, because that's what society told them to be, to
Mhm.
show no emotion. But for me, I think showing emotion and voicing out, especially toxic masculinity that is happening in our
Mhm.
society, is my way of telling other men that we can also voice out the bullying, the standardization that is being pressured upon us, and the
Mhm.
things that we have to suffer because of it. Just like all genders, not all men are bad. Not all
Mm.
men are nice as well. That, like all other genders. So we should not
Mhm.
base someone based on their gender, but based on how they treat us. So, in relation to my advocacy, I want to destroy that notion about men have to be tough, and men have to play basketball, and men have to wear color blue, because
Aw, wala siya ulit.
taught us our life is very short, and we should spend it on things that we really love. And sometimes men tend to suppress themselves from the things that they love, because the society might tell them that they are not good for it, or that's not manly
Mhm.
enough for you. So that's my opinion about toxic masculinity. I think we're
Yeah,
living in
actually,
2021 right now, and I think toxic masculinity lived way past behind, way, way, way back in 1980s
in
or
the
60s.
Asians,
So
yeah.
yeah.
In the Asians. Yeah, I think so. And this also adds
Yeah.
to
Yes.
pressure to men. Actually, this also adds pressure to men because normally men would also think of,
Definitely.
just like what you have mentioned a while ago, they have to be, unemotional. They have to be
A
like,
certain. Yes.
yeah, to live what the society is expecting them to be. 'Di ba? Or expecting us to be. Ah,
Yeah.
'di ba? So, parang mas mahirap din sa sa part ng men ang toxic masculinity actually. Ayun. All right. So, a
Mhm.
question coming from Jordy Gaston. What is your message to a 16-year-old boy to become an empowered young man?
I'm sorry.
Mhm. What is your message to a 16-year-old boy
Should.
to become an empowered young man?
Okay. For me, being a 16-year-old boy is very confusing because that's the time and where you truly
Mm-hmm.
find yourself and where you
Mm-hmm.
are laid a lot of options to be who you are and who you're going to be with. But for me, just choose whatever your heart's desire that you won't regret it in the future. That's the only advice I can give because for you to explore yourself and to know yourself better, you have to make um, choices, even if it would lead to mistakes in the future. Because it's okay to make mistakes, because in mistakes we learn a lot of values from it. So if there
Mm-hmm.
are times that you are pressured, or there are times that you fell down, that's okay. You stand up. You're still a 16-year-old boy
Mm-hmm.
exploring yourself. And I think we should use these mistakes to hone ourselves to be a better adult soon. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's a stage of discovery, actually. So do not pressure a young man or a 16-year-old to be, to be a matured man. Nawala ulit siya. Ayun. Hi, Witch.
I'm
Junichi.
back
Yeah.
again. Was I lost?
Yes, you're back, Junichi. That's fine, Junichi.
I'm
Matatawid
so
natin
sorry.
to. So,
Yes,
yeah,
we can do this.
absolutely. Yeah, tulad nga ng sabi natin kanina, do not pressure a 16-year-old boy to become a mature man because definitely makakasira
Yes.
sa personality ng bata. Alright? So, it's a discovery stage. Let them discover themselves. Diba? And learn something because just like what you have mentioned,
Yes.
every mistake or any mistake could definitely lead us to something new discovery or somehow learning or lessons to ourselves. Diba?
Yes.
Huh? Diba? How is it going? Mm. So let's talk about LGBTQIA. So there are a lot of
I'm kind of
discrimination.
like lagging. Kinda
Oh,
lagging,
that's
sorry.
fine. Parang hindi naman. Mm. Oh, okay. Konti laging lang naman. So kaya natin yan. Oh, so let's talk about
Def-
LGBTQIA.
yes.
Yeah. So there are a lot of
Definitely.
discriminations that's happening, particularly on the community. So, in your opinion, June rather, how can we be able to prevent
Yes.
discrimination towards the LGBTQIA community?
I think the discrimination is already there, and I think
Mm-hmm.
we've done a lot of empowerment to do that to the adult, but the adult mind is really hard to educate because they have already established an opinion about it. And I think what how we can react to that is respect. But what we can do, what we can solve, is that we can teach our children to be open, to be respecting about the indifferences of different types of gender, religion, skin color, or whatever it may be, whatever societal problems that we have. Because when we teach our children, knowing that the children is our future, we'll be having a future with no discrimination and only
Mm-hmm.
equality, because that's what we established in their mind growing up. So I
Mm-hmm.
think we should focus more on teaching our children. If we can't have it now, we can't have a better future
Mm-hmm.
for our future generation, right?
Yes, that's right. And of course, what we are basically showing to the children is what they're going to do as well. They're going to imitate what we are doing, right?
Definitely.
Because we are the
If we
models of these
if we still
children. Yeah.
teach them inequality,
Mm-hmm.
if we still teach them inequality, it will just go back again and again and again. The cycle repeats itself. So
It
we
will
have to
never
stop
end.
it through our children by educating them, and yes, our children
Mhm.
are our investment for our future. What we invest in
That's
them
right.
is the result of our future.
Exactly, diba? All right, so let's take a short break, guys, and we will definitely back again in a few seconds. Seconds lang talaga,
Yes.
not minute. Yeah, we'll get back to you guys in a few seconds. All right, so please just stay tuned rather. Okay, and we will get to talk about Junichi's June's rather advocacy when we return. All right. All right, we're back
We're
once
back.
again. So just like what I have promised, guys, we are going to talk about June's advocacy. So
Yes.
June, I think you've already given us somehow
Insight.
a
Yes.
yeah tidbits or a glimpse of your advocacy a while back. So
Yes.
can you tell us more about your advocacy?
I think my
Mm-hmm,
advocacy, once again, just like what I said, is breaking societal stereotypes. And I think this is a very, very, very important societal problem that we have, and we tend to
mm-hmm,
underestimate it because it suppresses the people to progress towards their dreams. For example, in first-handedly, I experience of being standardized a certain way, and I tend not to pursue those dreams because the society told me that I can't do it, you know,
mm-hmm,
especially in pageants. They told me that I can't be in pageants because I'm too short. Only 5'8" tall. But
mm-hmm,
I'm a very stubborn boy, and and I really joined pageants to prove them that I can do it. So if
mm-hmm,
I can do it, a lot of people like me experiencing this kind of societal um, problem in their life can say also, if he can do it, I can do it. So I think it's about inspiring other people to break out
mm-hmm,
in that societal pressure and to um, um, pursue their dreams no matter what it is. If you're a man and you want to be a fashion designer, then go for it. If you're a
mm-hmm,
man and doesn't want to go to military camp, then go
mm-hmm,
for it. If you're a
mm-hmm,
man and who likes color pink, then love the color pink. It's just that simple, you know. And when we do the things that we love, we progress more. We work happily in our in our environment, and I think the mental state will be good. And when the mental state is good, we make better decisions, especially in our life. And we work
mm-hmm,
hard and we get tired, but we get tired happily. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Because we're doing the
Yeah.
things that we love. It's
Mm-mm,
because, and I want that I want this topic to be open
mm-hmm,
in Misters of Filipinas in a national pageant, because I've been telling this in our city, in only in our city, but now I'm
mm-mm,
on national stage. I want to touch more people, because if you only touch one person, it will be a ripple effect from a drop of water. So yeah,
mm-hmm. Pay it forward.
yeah,
Yeah. It, yeah, definitely. Because once they've learned something from it, definitely they could share that to somebody else. It is
yeah,
just like a pay. Yeah, just like the principle of paying it forward, right?
yes.
So,
And I think
mhm,
it's also very sad that you want to pursue something and you
mhm,
cannot just because you're afraid of what would other people would say. And I
mm-mm,
think that you're living your own life, and they're not the
mhm,
ones who are going to live in regret once you made that
mm-mm.
decision for yourself. So
Yeah.
yeah, go forth and pursue what makes your heart on fire.
That's right. Yeah, because it's really a pressure to everyone to look um
Definitely.
to look or to act according to what the society is telling us to be. So,
Especially being
mhm,
gender based about it. You know,
yeah,
if you're a
exactly.
woman, you can't do this job. If you're a man, you can
Mm-hmm,
do this job. And I think that's very unfair because all of us have
mm-hmm,
different capabilities and skills. And I think we are suppressed because of that type of problem, societal
mm-hmm.
problem. So, yeah.
Yes. Given the fact as well that the women is pushing equality with
Yes.
men. So I think
Not just
it's
women, also the LGBTQ community as well.
that's right. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just societal notion, no? It's just
Yeah.
societal notion when it comes to when it comes to designing or fashion designing, it should be
Mm.
predominate
And
predominantly for LGBT, right? For,
yes.
and for
Yes.
for like for engineering
For
department,
men.
yeah, it's predominantly for
Yeah.
men. Like, so I think
Yeah.
we have to move away from this.
Yes.
All right. So
Definitely.
That's really great, huh? That's really great because it takes
Oh,
a lot of education, um, takes a lot of awareness to do in
yes.
order for us to get awakened of basically um, what should we accept and what should we have to do as human beings as well. Because
Yes.
at the end of the day, is respect what
Yeah.
really matters most.
And I think that's why these kind of pageants are very irrelevant nowadays
Mm-hmm.
because we can talk about it. And a lot
Mm-mm.
of spokespersons, especially from women to
Mm-mm.
LGBT, who wins pageant, they tend to inspire others based on their experience or based on from their values. And I think a lot
Mhm,
of people relate to it because a lot of people also lives those kind of experience. And I think
mhm,
pageantry has been also standardized as only beauty, but we have also substance, and I think that
mhm.
that's why we are relevant nowadays as well. So we can
You
talk
know what?
about it. Yes,
You know what?
yes.
There's actually a question that's very much related to what you are.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
I'm so sorry.
connected to what you are to what you are talking right now, and it's coming from Jordi Gaston. Is asking
Okay.
if inner beauty is being judged and emphasized in a beauty pageant, then why
Hmm.
is there physical requirement upon joining it?
I think I've already answered the beauty part, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to answer the physical requirement part. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that positivity is very important nowadays, and I think that they have standardized slim and being having that six pack abs as not part of body positivity, and I
For
think
men.
we
Mm-hmm.
for all, especially for women, that
Mm-hmm.
having slim curvy body is not part of body positivity, only the curvy ones. I think every type of body is okay, and I think what we are doing is that we are flaunting our confidence and our what especially that we are telling the people that I should be confident in my own skin. There are a lot first handedly, I joined pageants without six pack abs, but I still win it because I'm proud of who I was and who I am and what my body was. And the judges saw that and the judges felt that. And I think that's the message we should focus on, is that empowering people on the body
Mm-hmm.
type that they have. But as
Yeah.
a nutritionist dietitian, I chose to have a certain body type because I want to be healthy. You know, we
Mm-mm.
cannot I am pro body positivity, but we cannot compromise our health. And not compromising our health is choosing the right lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
choosing or doing exercise, and
Mm-mm.
eating the right type of food. And I
Mm-mm.
think being fit and slim is just an effect to it. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean that you need to have that abs, you have to have that curvy body. That's your choice
Mm-hmm.
whether you want to carve it or not. as long as you have that um, very healthy based lifestyle, I think
Mm-hmm.
any body that will result is okay as long as you're in good health. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's right. No,
Yeah.
and that's right. The standard of healthy body is not based on how many muscles you could show off,
Yes,
right?
definitely. But it's about our choices.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's your
yeah, and
choice. It's your choice. You want
it's
to have
basically
abs.
that's right. Yung iba nga, di ba, suddenly nawawala sila dahil yung parang alam mo yon, nakikita mong ang ganda-ganda ng katawan tapos biglang
Yeah.
deaths na. So, alam mo yon. So,
Yes.
it's not really the standard of being healthy.
No.
Mm. June, there's actually a
Yes.
question here.
Yes.
We've already tackled this topic. However, biglang
Okay.
may nag-pop up kasi na question. So, is it okay
Yeah.
if we
Yeah,
could go
sure.
back on the topic? Oh, sige. So here
Yeah,
we go.
sure.
I can see that the LGBT community is getting more known and accepted. What are your thoughts on same-sex relationship and how can the platform of pageantry help those in LGBT who are struggling? Thank you so much, K Vlogs.
Okay. I think that for me, same-sex relationship is very okay. I have friends who are part of the LGBT community, and it really breaks my
Mhm,
heart that they are being discriminated and being hated just for loving someone and to
mhm,
live a happy life. And I think who we don't have that right to take happiness away from other people. You know,
mhm,
we don't own the world. We don't own the, everything their lives. So
mhm,
for me, I'm pro LGBT, pro same sex relationships, and I think that respecting them and respecting their
mhm,
choices would really mean a lot to them. And for me, the platform in pageantry, especially in this kind of pageantry, a misters kind of pageantry, is a male dominated pageantry, and where men for a very long time has known to be the one who are leaders of discrimination, especially to the LGBT community. I think this is a platform to show the people of today, of 2021, that there are men that are accepting, that are loving and respecting of same-sex relationship. And I think that we are an ally. That's what I want to say. I know a lot of
mhm,
people are looking at this, and I am an ally. You are not alone. And all I just want to say is go forth and be happy and choose whatever makes you happy. We only have one life to live. So
mhm,
don't mind any other people's opinion. What matters the
mhm,
most is the love that you've created to create happiness. As long as you're not hurting anybody, that's good. Okay?
mhm.
That's all.
Love is for everyone.
Love is love, no matter the
Mhm,
gender, age, skin color, or even religion. Love is
mhm,
love. It has no meaning. We are the ones who defined it. Define it.
mhm,
Yeah, right.
mhm. And we are the ones who express what love is.
Yes. Yes.
We're the ones who express it. We are the ones who express what
Yes.
love means, right? And
Yes.
yeah, we have different definitions of love.
Yes.
And yeah, it's universal.
Again,
It's for
there's no standard
everyone.
definition. We're the ones who
Yeah,
define it.
exactly. It's for everyone. Thank you so much from
Yes.
our YouTube viewer.
Yeah.
Virtual hug. Yeah.
Oh, virtual hug.
Yeah.
I'm giving a virtual hug as
Eh,
well.
there you go. So, how did you find it?
I find it very. I honestly, I expect it to be a nerve wracking interview, but you made it so fun. I had a lot of fun, and we help a lot of viewers about our opinion, the societal,
Mhm,
problems, discussions that we have. This
mhm.
platform of yours is already helping people, so don't stop. Continue. Um,
Oh,
yeah, continue spreading good news and good values around the world, especially to the children who are watching. So kudos
absolutely.
to you.
Thank you so much and kudos to you as well. But we're not yet finished.
Yes.
So, just like what I have already informed you earlier, we have to do some exercises in here. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So there you go. I hope you can see it on your end.
It's still loading. What's
Hmm.
this? Oh, okay. What's
It's a
this?
mystery crown.
Okay. It's like
Okay,
I'm on a game
so
show.
so here we go. We actually have six mystery crowns in here.
uh,
So for each crown,
okay.
there could be words or phrases
Okay.
that you can make reactions, comments, or
Ah, okay.
um, or somehow give opinion to it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm only asking you to pick three mystery
Oh,
crowns, one after the other.
okay.
All right.
Um,
So are we ready?
yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So let's start with your first pick.
I'll go for number four.
Number four. Oh, are you ready for this? Are you really sure?
Yes.
All right, there you go. Morning or
Oh,
evening?
definitely I'm not a morning person, so I definitely
Uh-huh.
want evening because in the evening I felt more alive.
Mhm.
I have more energy during the evening. And the best part about ending the evening is to sleep. And I really love to sleep.
Sana all. Sana
but
all,
but
di
right
ba?
now I don't have sleep because of everything that's happening right now. But it's okay.
Sa,
It's okay.
sana all kasi
Yeah.
nocturnal ako eh. Di ba? Ang
Oh,
hirap.
ang
Insomnia.
hirap.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
All right. So, what about your second pick?
Hmm. Number
Mystery
two.
number two.
This is
Oh
exciting.
my. Really? Sports or gym?
As of the moment, gym. I'm doing a
Ah,
lot of gym right now
for
because the competition.
preparation.
Yes. It's like every day gym, 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 gym,
Mhm,
Sunday church, and then Monday
mhm.
gym, gym, gym. So yeah, definitely gym.
You know what? There was actually someone who was asking about your preparation
Oh,
um
okay.
for
Misters.
misters. Yeah. Where was that question? Yeah. I think this is the best time for you to answer
Oh
that.
yeah. My
What's your
prep
preparation? Yeah. What's your preparation in
in
this
this
pageant? Oh,
pageant. So
at least
oh,
for this pageant. Mm-hmm.
I think this is a no-brainer to all pageant fans, but I think diet and exercise, especially for men, gym,
Mm-hmm.
that's the preparation that I have right now, especially talking to designers, stylists, and especially yeah, that's it. And for me as a nutritionist dietitian, it came in handy in my diet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so that's all my preparation as of the moment. So yeah.
Oh, there you go, Yoji.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Yoji de
Yes.
Gracia Diaz, for that question. Okay, let's continue our exercise. Okay.
Yes.
For
I
your
believe this
last
crown. Last crown, right?
for your last crown,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll go with six.
Number six. Oh my god.
What's that?
Photos or videos?
Photos. I think videos because these
Uh-huh.
photos and videos they take moments and memories, and I want
Mm-mm.
it to feel more alive. And I think video is one of the best media to make memories feel more alive. So I
Mm-hmm.
definitely love videos.
Yeah, likewise. I also love videos
Yes.
than the photos. Diba?
Uh,
So, there you go. Diba? Easy
hey,
lang.
yeah, that was fun. Actually, that was fun.
Easy lang, 'di ba? Hindi lang nataon sa iyo.
Oh, good thing. I guess I picked the
Anyway,
right crowds. Yeah.
yes. Actually, there's a question asking about how old were you when you started working. So it's from John Ezekiel
Oh.
Laura.
For me, I started working out Age
Ah,
I started
working
working
out.
out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's working out. Yeah.
I
Mhm.
started working out honestly. This year, pandemic. You know, the pandemic has taught
26.
me a lot. Yes, the pandemic has taught me to binge watch K dramas all day long, especially during the ECQ.
Mhm.
So I've gained a
Mhm.
lot of weight and I felt so unhealthy. So I think doing gym, especially
Mhm.
exercise and proper nutrition, I've chosen that path, and it led me to a good, good mindset. So I'm happy with
Mhm.
that decision, and
All right.
I stopped being a couch potato. So yeah.
Ah, parang
Thank you.
ang
I
sakit
think
nun
everybody
ha.
can relate to that, right?
Parang sakit nun
During
eh, no? Couch
ECQ.
potato eh.
No, 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 it's okay.
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, I was just laying around, laying down. Yeah, I think all of us, because
Mhm.
we can't go out during those times, right? And we have nothing
Mhm.
to do
Mhm.
at home but to sit, eat, and clean the house, and again sit,
Mhm.
eat, clean the house. That's all.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
Whew.
that.
What's kumbawa? I'm sorry. What's kumbawa? I'm sorry, I don't understand what it means by kumbawa.
Oh, okay.
Whatever dialect would that be? I'm sorry, I don't understand that.
I think that was
Hi.
Japanese.
Really?
That's Nihongo, I think. Yeah. Konbanwa.
Nihongo. Mhm. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Nihongo. Yeah.
Gomenasai.
Anyways, I'm sorry. I can't relate. Good evening in Japanese daw pala. Good evening in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
Uy,
One.
isa lang, isa lang ang alam kong
Yeah.
Japanese.
Well, one fact about me is that I don't know how to speak Nihongo or speak Japanese, because my dad is
Uh,
very fluent in Tagalog, so he
ay
conversed to
talaga.
us in Tagalog.
Siya ang nag-adjust. Siya ang nag-adjust pala. Ayun. So thank you so much,
Yeah.
June, for this opportunity.
Ah, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, sir, for inviting me and for
Uh,
having the time and
mhm.
giving me time.
It's always my pleasure. It's actually we are actually, or I am actually very much honored and grateful for the time that you have given
Oh.
to us, and of course you have brought so much
Oh.
viewers for tonight as well. And would you like to
Oh,
give,
really?
or would you
Thank
like
you.
to extend? Just kidding. Would like to would you like to give any message to anyone you would like to address to? And of course, you may now promote your projects or your social media platforms.
Oh, okay. I really, really want to say thank you to my mom and dad, who has been very supportive since the beginning,
Mhm.
especially my family friends who have been very supportive and have always seen the best in me, even though sometimes I don't see them. So I'm really thankful for that. My BNB Model Cebu family, Sir Albert
Mhm.
Katamko, Sir Gilbert, Miss Ava Maureen, Miss Tita Raquel, and all of them that I can't mention. And to my inspiration and inspirations, I love you all. I love you. So please, please do support me and join me in my journey, because this journey has a purpose, and that is to break societal stereotypes, to create better opportunities for tomorrow. And I know that being a spokesperson, our only weapon is our words, but words are a very powerful weapon. So let's work hand in
Wow,
hand in creating a change. So, yes.
wow, that's indeed. What
I will
about your
be
social
off.
media platforms, your projects?
Oh, yeah. For me, so far my project is this:
Mhm.
to win this pageant, for me to be an advocate and spokesperson for a year. You
Mhm.
know, to have
Mhm.
that job of speaking and inspiring people. And for me, in
Mhm.
my social media account, please do follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You can just search Junichi Yabushita. That's all. At Junichi Yabushita and click follow or yeah, click follow and that's all. Thank you. And please do
Yeah.
support me in my online
Journey.
pre-pageant activities.
All right. Absolutely,
I had
Junichi,
fun.
June, rather. Thank you so much
Yes.
once again for giving us time to be
Yes.
with you
Thank
and
you.
for accepting
No, thank you
our
so much.
invitation to have you tonight. So thank you so much, really. And once
Oh,
again,
no problem at
I am
all.
very grateful and honored. All right,
Sir, no,
to
thank you so much. And thank you for having this kind of platform.
yeah.
Thank you. And thank
Mm-hmm,
you for having the time and for picking me, for picking me to talk with you. I really had a good time with you
mm-hmm.
and it felt so easy. Thank you so much. You made it so
Thank you
easy.
so much. Oh, thank you so much. Parang nafa-flatter na ako. Yeah,
You're
he is,
very much
yes,
welcome.
Junji,
You
he is
deserve all the
half.
praise. You earned
No,
it. You earned it.
thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, Junji, yeah, he is half Filipino and half Japanese. So, to all our televiewers, thank you. Televiewers, though. I'm sorry. To all our
Half
viewers, yeah,
Japanese. Yes.
yeah, yeah, to all our viewers, thank you so much for
Thank
staying with
you.
us. Thank you for
I hope your
watch.
viewers had a good time.
I think so. I think they really had a good time because they're very interactive. And thank you so much for dropping by on our page. So if you haven't liked it yet, please do like and please do like our page and of course follow our page and
Yes.
subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. All right, please don't forget that, guys. Have a great day to you. Have a great night. Goodbye, everyone. See you once again tomorrow on our next live with another candidate, but that's not gonna be a Mistress of Filipinas. All right. So have a great night,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye, everybody.